Everybody,
We go from Oakland. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Throwing on first down is Carr. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. He was looking for Crabtree that time. And now it's second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Cooper, the man in motion left. A first carry now for Marshawn Lynch. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And he goes in motion here in the backfield. Throwing his Carr on third down. Hard throw, incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
So on fourth down, here's Marquette King to punt it away. Back deep for the Steelers, Antonio Brown. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Again, it's Bell. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let it pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Here's Roethlisberger. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. That's a matchup maybe they go back to their outer third of the field as this game continues.
Yeah, I think back to my high school coach, John Ford, used to say when we got big plays early in a game or good plays, you know, they say, file it away, lad. File it away, because he'd want to come back to it later in a key situation. It may come back to this one a little more often than that.
Didn't he say laddie or did he say lad?
Yeah, it just depended on what he was feeling at the moment.
Okay, I thought. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Bruce Irvin from his outside linebacker spot. He gets him down here for a loss of 4. On third down, Roethlisberger under pressure again, and down he goes again. Bruce Irvin in there again to drop him for the second straight play, and it'll be 4th down. Roethlisberger will stay out there, and they're going to go for it on 4th. They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger. Not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs. CD, I want to get your thoughts on some potential free agents this offseason before we change the possession here. Now, caution, many of these guys could be re-signed, I know, but who are some of them? Kirk Cousins is one. Yeah, we're talking about difference makers. Kirk Cousins at the quarterback position. He's going to be coveted around the league by quarterback-needy teams. Case Keenum had a big year. Could he move? But how about running backs? Le'Veon Bell, Dion Lewis, some pass catchers, Jimmy Graham, Jarvis Landry, Sammy Watkins. And about the guy who goes and gets quarterbacks, DeMarcus Lawrence had a monster year for Dallas last season. Yeah, a lot of big names that could be out there as free agents. They bring Crabtree in motion right. Now a play fake here on first down. Completes it right side to Cooper. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag. And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it, because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done. Offense staying ahead of the chains here, 2nd and 3. Shotgun now for Carr. And complete right side to Cook. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A Raiders first down. Carr hooking up with Cook. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal. Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal. Expect them to attack right here on this play. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. The line here, press coverage look defensively. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines. And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. The quick slant caught, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one? The tight end, but not there. Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle? Here is Lynch on 3rd and goal. And he'll be taken down, as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. Ready to go now in the 2nd quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. And the first play will be a field goal try. Less than an extra point attempt here. This is an 18-yarder. And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. And we were scoreless up until this point in the 2nd quarter. Now we finally have a little action. Let's see where this action takes us. 1st quarter, no points at all. Now we've got our 1st score of the game. Well, does that signal that we're going to get more as we go along? Or will it revert back to what we saw in the beginning of the game? So the football switching hands here in just a second. And, you know, Tom Brady, just to go off on a tangent for a second, may have lost the Super Bowl, but third MVP this past season, and what he did at age 40, really something, right, Charles?
Absolutely phenomenal. Ended up beating out Todd Gurley, the running back for the Los Angeles Rams. But he would have traded it for a Super Bowl win, don't you think? How about this? The last 9 NFL MVPs to play in the Super Bowl that same season, 0-9.
Yeah.
He went all the way back to Kurt Warner in, what, 1999 when he won the double?
We were going over that stat earlier. That is hard to believe.
But he would have been the MVP had the Patriots pulled that one out.
He still has 5 rings, though. 5 Super Bowl titles for Brady.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Oh, he almost had the rare interception. The big fella couldn't hang on, though. Incomplete. On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Now Carr. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. He had a great read there from his free safety position. And, Charles, you know with those guys, it's all about their eyes. They have to be laser-focused.
Yeah, I had to fake my way through it when I was playing, but now I can see exactly what they're doing. And on that play, he obviously had no presence to feel like he's being pushed for a pass. And without that, that allowed him to get up to the line of scrimmage and hold him to no gain.
On 3rd down, here's Bell. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us wanted to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit, taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play caller. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Carr now on 1st down. Got it complete to Crabtree. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. From midfield, here's Carr. A right side catch by Crabtree. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. The slot man in motion right. Carr gives to Marshawn. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
The completion good for 3, and it's second down. To play in a tightly contested first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now Carr throwing on second down. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A Raider first down as Carr finds Cooper.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Back to the ground, Lynch, and he'll get this one down to about the 17. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Carr gives to Lynch on the draw. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now first and goal.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a second and goal. Second down, Lynch. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout call as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Stonewalled on second down. Now let's see what they can do on 3rd and goal from the 2. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now they send a man in motion right. Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle 3rd of the field where he threw that one. Now, a field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So on 4th down, off goes Carr, and on is Sebastian Janikowski from the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And Janikowski bangs it through, and they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals. It's 6-3. So they kick it through to take the lead. There is a little bit of time left, though, here in the second quarter.
And while they're concerned about not giving up a big return or giving up points themselves going into the half, How good do they feel, though, putting points on the board themselves right near the end of the first half?
And the Steelers set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Going deep here for Bryant. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by David Amerson. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
And got his man complete. And it's a presentation of EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And the Steelers on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. To throw here, Roethlisberger. And it's incomplete. Both players had a shot at that one. Neither can get it, and it brings up 4th down.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here we go on 4th down with Roethlisberger. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy, sometimes having to hang.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Marshawn Lynch, 42 yards. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals.